Hello, everybody. Welcome into another great match of the Roulette Rivals World Championship. We've got another great match. As always, it's going to be ChromeX from Poland versus Tnega74 of the United States. Traveling first to Mendoza, chosen by Chrome, and then to Mumbai from Tnega after that. Random third map. We've got a spin live. It is Don Yates drowning as Sommelier, and Tamara Vidal with a loud explosive as the head of security. I did actually recuse myself of looking at the spin beforehand because I wanted to kind of work it out. And it's actually pretty convenient to disguises here. So the thing is, as soon as you get the sommelier disguise, Cortazar heads down to the meeting area to stand in front of the secret door. And he actually walks through the bathroom where you normally isolate Tamara, so it's kind of a free disguise. It depends on how you tackle it, but you can start pretty much anywhere and still do that. I would probably start Winery Worker, but Chrome will probably do it faster from somewhere else. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Sleepy Chris. I am in fact sleepy. It is 9 a.m. I woke up like 20 minutes ago or something. We got Tnega loading into the map. Both starting waiter here so far. Chrome has a pale duck, so that's going to be his light explosive. There are a few on the map, but those are at Yates's area. Vidal loud explosive, and it looks like both players are going to isolate her in the bushes, so it's going to be interesting to see if they'll be able to exit in time with the Mendoza rules. So it looks like Chrome is actually starting waiter, but he's looking to Seeker Cortazar right away. You know, normally when she's at the reception, you have a free shot here, but there are some NPCs towards the start of the map that can see you from the party, and he avoids that. So he's going to have that disguise ready for him. And then he needs to get drowning on Yates' sommelier, which is a little inconvenient. When he goes to do that later, there's a good chance that Yates is going to be in the backyard. So you won't be able to isolate him then. Which means that very likely he's going to have to wait on Yates' second cycle. And looks like both players clearing out the bathroom here. Both players isolating Cortazar in the bathroom as well, but Chrome here is going to have Tamara in the bathroom itself. And this will be soundproof for explosives. So as soon as he changes, he'll be able to detonate. I'm not sure why Tnega's paused. Maybe just checking the spin to make sure. And there's the detonation from Chrome. So that's one kill down. Now he needs to go down and get the Sommelier, which he's got pretty easy access to the map in this disguise. I don't think there's even anywhere on the map that Cortazar isn't allowed. Tnega's headed downstairs. I think he's looking to grab the same disguise right about now, but he's going to have to deal with an enforcer. Chrome is going to turn temperature control, which will allow from a free sommelier disguise, and also show that it's the worst disguise for Yates because it requires seeker darts to go this way. Or not seeker darts, trank darts, pretty much to go this way. So he may have a different route in mind. I think he's going to go up through the basement. Tnega does not want to throw this right now because he will get revved. There we go. And Chrome disconnected. Not sure. He's not happy with what happened, but I'm not sure what he's going for here. He needs to get past this enforcer so that he can get up the stairs and through the basement. So I'm having too much luck, and he's got it now. Tnega and a bodyguard going for sommelier. I didn't see if he messed with the controls or not, but if he didn't, he's going to need a screwdriver or a dongle. And so I think he might be getting a screwdriver right now. Here's Chrome at the villa area. And there's Yates still in the backyard. So he will not usually go to a toilet from here, unlike targets like Zaydan that will go across the entire map to go to one. He's kind of like Solio in that way. Well, not exactly, but Tnega's. Oh my god, did Chrome just get ripped on Mendoza, SMHing my head? I don't know who that was. I think that was Valentina. I think she comes back in before Yates does. That's going to set Chrome back about 5.5 minutes. And Tnega advantaged here now. I'm pretty sure as soon as he climbs up there, he wouldn't have been trespassing, but I don't remember if bodyguard is allowed. But yeah, that's almost a 6-minute lead to Tnega here, and he does need to hurry up a little bit, but then he would be able to make Yates on his second cycle. Glass is unfogged now, so he needs to watch out. Looks like he is trespassing. Turns it back on. So he needs to KO the sommelier somehow. He's losing a lot of time here. He's got the sommelier stuck in some loop. I don't know if he's ever going to move from there, and Tnega's waiting for him to move, so if he doesn't, he's going to be here a while. Okay, just need to get in the proximity. But they did fix the glass being see-through quite a while ago, so there's that. And Chrome's lined up his first kill again, so that's good. And Sommelier has finally finished his conversation and found the body. There you always want to get out of cover before you throw that, because you're actually more visible in cover than you are out of cover doing throws. Tnega's game is not cooperating. And Chrome's doing the same sort of thing for the sommelier. He's going to be ahead, but it really doesn't matter how fast he does this early part. He's kind of stuck, waiting on Yates. Going in this order. And gonna go out and go up the other way. He's got plenty of time to do so. Tnega is going up this way to get to the villa. Oh, he's going down and around. I thought he might be going up and through the basement. That's what Chrome's doing. Are trespassing down here unless the meeting is starting. So both players approaching the villa, and I think Tnega is actually, by instinct, it seems like he's about to miss Yates's second cycle. A little while after he starts going down into this basement, he's been a lost cause for me, so I'm interested in what the plan is here. It's been so long since he started doing the sommelier stuff that the mission story is actually fully triggered. So now Yates is going down to the meeting room, even though Tamara is very dead. And since Chrome KOs the sommelier immediately, there's no chance for that mission story conversation. Actually, Tnega would have been fine had he KO'd the sommelier faster. But now he's got to work around this, and I'm not actually sure once he gets all the way down there if he'll go to a toilet. I haven't let him get that far before because I'm concerned with that. He might go to the one that Tamara died in for Chrome. And speaking of, Chrome has now got Yates back in the villa. He's waiting in the lawyer room for a second, and he's secret him. Hopefully that hit, but it won't actually trigger until he's done investigating that distraction. You know, watching 3 matches on 3 devices. Well, I can have my own trouble watching 1 match, so. Chrome's left a weapon for a guard. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it does work out in his favor. So that gets him out of the way for a moment. He's just a watch for Valentina here. If he knocks her out, Yates will no longer be sick. So he's going to inch his way into the bathroom. And Tamara's already dead, so he can grab one of the mercenaries and grab the keys and get out. He's going to push Valentina over the edge here. It's a pacify. Accident, and Tnega ripped there. It's just sort of a consequence of getting stuck in the middle of that mission story, so he did have a pretty big lead there, but had some unfortunate circumstances that made it more difficult for him to get the same kill. Chrome at about 6:35 is looking to get out. He's watching to be able to grab this disguise, so he doesn't have to worry about panic on any of these NPCs, and he's going to be out here in just a moment. A little below 7 minutes in game time. And then we're going to move on to Mumbai afterwards, which is, I think, Tnega's best map. but it's also a map that Chrome knows very well, so they're both on pretty much equal footing in terms of experience.
You are in the lead. Keep it up.
First, going to get us a Mumbai spin going. As soon as that gets verified, it'll set a timer. Let's see what time he'll say. Mumbai at 20 past the hour, so that's in just under 5 minutes. In the meantime, if you'd like, you can take a break and check out one of the other two matches. Unless you want to watch my beautiful commentary in the meantime. Wow, Meme Junkie versus Canada had Haven Island, Miami, and the third map was Berlin. That's like, I couldn't ask for a better match. So I'm definitely going to be watching the VOD on that one. It did kind of conflict with this match, so I wasn't able to take it. Get some more devices. Yeah, there's four matches that are happening simultaneously. There's one that's going on still from 8 a.m. my time. What's that? 15 CEST. I started at 15. Watching all three maps. I don't actually know who's casting all of them. There's me casting this one, Cobalt casting that, and then Gordini casting the other one. I don't know who's casting Meme's match. Just know who's adminning it. Yeah, I was actually thinking about making a multi-Twitch link Pidgey, but I don't know how many people are interested in watching 4 matches at once, so I just kind of left it up to whoever. Oh, Curry's casting that one too, okay. Nice. About 2.5 minutes to the spin. There is quite a wide range of things that you can end up with on Mumbai. Generally, of course, you're going to start Skywalk. Chrome's got a lockpick in a briefcase. That's so he has a melee at the start. I think it was yesterday with Srebiat and somebody else, Cobalt, I think, that had like a really awful Mumbai. And I think they tied on that. I would be surprised. Canada leading 4-0. Okay, well, thanks for the spoilers, Frode. SMHing my head. No. Yeah, Canada is a very good player. I picked Haven versus him in the Raceway final because I knew that he hadn't ever played it in a match. But he sort of had to figure out his strat for the spin a little bit early on, but he kind of knew what he was doing there, so I definitely did not know what I was doing on every map within like the first 3 months, even after RR4, when I was actually needing to practice those maps. So it wasn't really until the last few months that I've been able to sort of learn every map. I get the spin in a minute. I guess lifetime performance, we've got 1-0 for Chrome and 1-1 for Tnega. But of course, they're good maps for both players, and normally in tournaments, you end up having bans and such, and you can only pick a map once, so it's not surprising. See, they haven't played it a lot, but yeah, of course, great stats by Currymaker there. Looks like the record is 12-22 by Dubov this tournament. I didn't actually see that match. That's real time. Of course, I'm sure spins have been completed a lot faster than 12 minutes in-game time, but that's not what matters. I think the fastest one in-game time is like late 6 minutes, but
9, 8, 7, 6,
here's the spin.
3.
It's going to be Wazir Kale folding knife as Dancer, so Chrome's going to start Dancer. Actually, no, you don't need to start Dancer. There's one in the launcher area. Anyways, Vanya Shaw, Ladas, and G Barber. I hate that. And Dawood Rangan Saber as the Metalworker. So actually, I think you would want to start Dancer here. Even though there's the free disguise in the laundry, the Saber is stuck in the tower. So that's part of it. Ladas MG is also part of it, which means you will not be isolating her with the Brick Lure. Unless you want to do her kill last, which is possible, but still very risky, shooting her with a loud weapon. There is pretty much no space in that field where you can shoot a loud gun and not have it heard. I've tried pretty much everywhere. So both players, I think, are going to end up starting Skywalk, and that'll be a free Maelstrom Isolation. Both kill methods are actually in the laundry area for that one. So that'll be a quick trip over there. Barber, of course, is right here by the Skywalk start. I would probably opt to grab that first, but it really doesn't matter if you do or not. He stays there forever talking to, I don't know, I guess his wife. So Maelstrom isolated, mirrored there. Tnega is going, is he going to the tower first, maybe? The laundry is sort of in the other direction, so he's not headed there first. It looks like Chrome is going to grab the Barber disguise while he's here. Not going to use a trank on it. And side KO'd. Yep, monster head turns there. You absolutely have to throw at both of those NPCs if you're going to do it that way. Basically, any time an NPC is reacting to a distraction, they crank their neck like 200 degrees all the way around, so. Tnega's going to the Chawls right now. I think there is a folding knife here that I get sometimes with Kashmirian, but that's somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. I haven't gotten it in a while. And doesn't put it away fast enough and gets spotted picking up a weapon. That's a really unfortunate way to rip. But Chrome ripped as well, so starting back at Skywalk. I'm just going to try again. And gets split impact noticed. So maybe they'll split up for him. You might want to... Okay, I don't know that you can subdue him there, but... he's just going to give up for now, which makes sense. Another one of Vanya Shah's servant. You got the Maelstrom 2 inches in front of the Holy Man. And he's going to get spotted here. Wow. Those thugs are awful at their job. Usually if you have that happen, you just want to go in front and bump the Maelstrom. Chrome's going to distract these two so you can lockpick this door. And he's going to sneak around this way. You can climb up here and then he'll be able to go upstairs. I think. Okay, looks like that worked. I probably would not have had faith in the game enough there, and I would have just gotten the laundry worker first. He does need the dancer still. So I think he's going to go around for that. Still trespassing on the bridge. Tnega, meanwhile, is at the free metal worker right now. It's going to be for Dawood. Chrome's got the free dancer. No kills yet, but Chrome is going to be able to get this Maelstrom kill on his way back. And he's going to want to sneak back down here and around. And it looks like he's got it. Don't really need anything else here. I don't think the metal worker there is worth coming back for, so. Let's see. Chrome's making his way around. Here's the barber shop. So he has another chance to get that. I think what he's going to do, and what I would do, because I've talked to him about loud kills on this map, is Seeker Vanya, and then shoot her out back and dump her immediately, so you don't have to worry about train yard. There's the Maelstrom kill for Chrome.
Very well done, 47. No rest for the wicked, however.
And Tnega is making his way into the tower to grab this saber, or his Dawood kill, and actually he's in the disguise, so he might end up just killing him up here instead. Tnega's got this female Bollywood crew going upstairs for some reason because he shot the camera, so that routed her up there, I guess. Looks like he's got Barber this time, which is good because he's a lot further in game time than he was last time. Tnega, I guess, is going to grab a Bollywood crew disguise, so he's not trespassing. So I'm not sure then if he's going to get the kill here. Chrome is, where is he headed right now? In terms of setup, he does still need to go to the tower at some point. What order he does things in, though, doesn't particularly matter. It is Mumbai, so there's generally 3 ways that you can do every spin, quote unquote.
Well, that caused a pillar of purple smoke to rise above the slums.
Tnega has got to grab this saber and stash it. Looks like he's even going to go as far as to grab a Bollywood guard so that he can't get spotted doing that.
I think they're heading for the beach area near the slums.
I think it might be a good idea, since he's already up here, to... Wow, you can shoot the mirror and he'll hear that. That's crazy. I would have just thrown something in here. Gonna want to watch out for that mirror, though. Looks like Chrome is going to isolate Vanya out here, which means her kill is going to be last. Just wait for Rima here. And he's letting her get pretty far. She found the shotgun. So this is going to mess up this real quick. He was going to use the snail for them, but now he's got to bump Vanya if he wants to do that. Interesting use of the snail here. You can do this isolation without. You should have it there. Needs to hurry up here. They're on lockdown, but if he KOs her right now, he'll rip. Now he's good. Tnega is back in the metal worker disguise. He's got the saber. The painter isolation will work pretty well for him. As I said, he was already up there. So I feel like you're not really losing any time doing this over doing the brick isolation for him. He's in his barber disguise. He needs a metal worker disguise in order to get Dawood, and he's going to clear out the hut right now. No snail for Dawood, and I don't think he still has darts left, but I might be mistaken. Tnega's going to go for the isolation at the top of the tower. So he's going to have to do a little bit of waiting here. Chrome 1 kill lead, 1 set up, and now he's setting up his third. Looks like he might be wanting to do the full isolation where you get the guards down here.
Good luck.
Oh, he's even going to dump these guys. Nice. Dawood is up here. I think he's about to go talk about the game in a second. You bet on the home team. So here's Dawood for Chrome. He's dropping his weapons now. Yep, one of them should spot this. Or not. There he goes. That card took out his gun to pick up that gun. And here he's going to start the train of trying to bring the guards down here one at a time, so that each time he gets one, there'll be another one in the basement. That was a little close for comfort there. On that guard being able to see him in his peripheral. Here comes guard number 2. And then he should be able to just throw in distraction. Dawood over here, and then KO them in succession, but you can be safer. And you can't really say that he's done after this, because he does still have to pop that loud kill and get out. I would like to see somebody do that and then exit on the train. That'd be something to see. So Tnega's got Dawood over here now. He's heard the KO, and he sees the gun. The guard just dropped, so he needs to hurry up here. It's going the other way, though, so that's fine. And Chrome gonna KO Dawood in the middle out here. I think there's only one NPC that can spot that. But I wouldn't want to leave that body out there. So Tnega's changed and he's leaving the tower now, but Chrome is definitely ahead on this one. And still does need to go up into the tower for the saber. I don't believe he has a metal worker disguise at this point. I think the closest one would probably be the free disguise that's in the slums. We'll see how he goes up here. Please do not get spotted shooting this camera. And there's actually a guard like a mile away that can hear you shoot that camera, which is cool because there's a guard in Miami that doesn't hear you shoot the camera right in front of his face. Oh my god. I gotta watch this map later and I know the whole result. Tnega is back at the Charles. He needs his folding knife. And I think that's still the Bollywood crew that he's in, so you can grab it, however. Chrome's got the saber, and he's coming back down. Another camera. This area is sort of the only place on the map where cameras are relevant. I mean, there's one just outside of Vanya's area, but you don't really ever go through that door anyways. Tnega's got his folding knife, and he's not in the laundry area, I think, for the dancer, but... This is ridiculous. I forget what she says after that. I should... she has a pretty long dialogue. I have business on the hill. Yeah, that's right. She talks for a long time, and you can hear all of it, so I sort of get it all mixed together. Chrome is back at Vanya's area, so he's going to be able to grab his metal worker here. I would be interested to see if there's somewhere that you can shoot Vanya from where specifically the taxi guy doesn't hear it to get that exit. But you do have, after you shoot Vanya, as long as you only panic civilians, you do have a decent window of time, because they have to panic and then run and report it to the guard, and the guards have to search around for a while. He's getting these two bodies at least out of the way, because they're the most visible, and then Vanya is going to be the only one that isn't tranked, that's still out. There is the two Queen's Guard that are further down as well. I think killing her out here, it may have been a good option to do the snail on everybody as she's walking past, and then run basically to the exact opposite side of the train yard and shoot from there. You might even just be able to get away with that, like, completely, even not on exit, but they'll investigate the other side if you do that. Hey, Kanetta, congrats on the win. And so Chrome is back in his metalworker. He's now got a saber waiting for him. That saber is basically the length of the spin. There's several things on Mumbai. It's sort of like Santa Fortuna. There are several things that just kind of force a checklist. But let's see. Tnega gets the Maelstrom kill. But it's not necessarily as bad, because the brick lure and some of the lures for the Maelstrom means that none of the targets are really on a cycle, so you have a lot more freedom to start in other locations. Tnega saved a trank for the barber. That was early. That was very early, but he didn't see that. So no body found, and Chrome's doing his last setup. He's dragging the body. Oh, he's dragging the body to the furnace, and he's gonna dump her body in the furnace. Did he trank? I guess he did trank both of the metal workers. I thought it was only one, but hopefully the game gives him a dump prompt once he shoots her. He's got his SMG off the Bollywood guards.
Confirmed.
Wrong body. That's a rip. That's a rip.
Mission completed. Time to
Unless he exits before the guard gets over here, that's a rip. He's gonna get body found on that metal worker now. So he has to KO this thug, who's going the wrong way. Yeah, that's it. Body blocking the door. That's a rip. Great game, IO Interactive. Yep. Good player gets screwed by the game and loses 2 points because of it. Thumbs up. Yeah. That guard walked into there, performed a full forensic analysis, and realized that that guard had actually fallen asleep 2 inches away. And he's probably typing in Discord right now about it. So that's a pretty set deal here for Tnega. He doesn't have any work done with Vanya yet.
suggests the
But
is hiding
kind of seems like he's looking to do the brick lure.
marked the headquarters of the Crows on your map.
So Tnega can still rip, but ChromeX is not going to be able to finish the spin at this point.
47. That's the maelstrom. You found him.
I mean, he could have dragged him somewhere else, but he'd still be in sort of the same problem spot. What was I going to say? Yeah, there's a lot of NPCs over there, so he could have dragged him away, but they were still going to be investigating, and he was going to need to worry about KOing a bunch of guards and NPCs to run that out.
Another one of Vanya Shah's servants just came by to try to convince Uncle Bihar to come over.
It caused a pillar of purple smoke to rise above the slums, so Tnega's got Vanya headed out. And hopefully he has better luck here, because otherwise I think this is going to be a tie.
What was that?
And then we may end up having to wait out 7 minutes here. But just please do not melee KO these NPCs. Please throw the crowbar at them.
My intentions are really I'm done fooling around. I'm serious.
Unless an NPC is walking to a distraction. Who is that? Who is that just got found? Unless an NPC is walking to a distraction, they can always head turn you. Need to KO Rima first. There we go, throws it at her. You want to get that guard, because he can head turn you. Okay, he doesn't get him, but he's fine. Subdue. And now 2 left. And here's Vanya. He's got to smuggle somewhere on his map, so that might be how he's getting his loud SMG, but he should already have one in his inventory now. He's going to put her in this little corner, but I'm not sure where he's going to be able to shoot from here, because no matter where he does, the most direct path is going to be right past these bodies. I guess he could go like jump up on top of the storage crate that's closest to the building, and then shoot from all the way over there, but that would still kind of suck. He's got searching, and he needs to get out right now. That taxi is not available, and he looks like he's panicking a little bit here, so the boat's going to be your closest. He's going to blow up a propane tank for a secondary distraction. I don't know if that will work, but I know a second loud gunshot would redirect them, but I don't know that an explosion will. And yep, it didn't, which means that lost him a lot of time, and that's going to be a tie. 3-1 tie on Mumbai. Will we see a Mumbai finish in the Roulette Rivals World Championship? Find out next time. I don't actually know if there's been one or not. I've only seen 2 matches so far on it. But everybody put on your resident sleepers for the next 4 minutes. Because Chrome is not going to be able to finish this spin. Not with Saber in there. He's already got the Saber, but there's still a lot you have to do here. Drops his briefcase there. Good job, 47.
My brother told me this story.
I'm looking forward to watching your match back, Kaneda, and speed bullying meme about the Berlin spin.
The infamous Maelstrom is dead. Very well done, 47.
It's kind of part of tradition. He does Haven and I do Berlin, and we just harass each other.
Hi there. How are you?
So, Chrome's got the Maelstrom kill. I suppose there's no point in not commentating, but I think he's going to do the Brick Lure now, and Gabe Vanya set up the same way. I suppose he could have brought a loud SMG into the level, would have left him with less darts, so maybe not viable, but then there's a chance that he could...
Well, that caused a pillar of purple smoke.
what was I going to say?
Let's see what happens next.
There's a chance that he could do this kill now, or around now. Bring the Barber disguise over here, and then take one of the Metalworkers disguises and run over to Dawood. Which I don't think I would have figured out in time, but looks like he's going to drop the snail here this time. Which is a good idea. For loud kills specifically, especially. Bumper twice. Drop the snail. Hopefully that doesn't hit her. Because if it does, you're going to have to trank her. I think it did. So, yep. Got to use a trank dart to keep green guns. I mean, it's not entirely required, but if she were to trank before any of them, that would have been a rip. And he's just going to do the wrong kill to close it out, because he knows he's not going to finish in time. So, yeah, both players are going to get ready for the third map, which we'll reveal soon. And I swear to the great Lord above, if it is Marrakesh, I will be leaving. Hey, meme, welcome in. Uh-oh, body found. Dang, that's going to be a rip for Chrome. Quite unfortunate after that Dancer Saber kill. I'm going to go for the kill everyone. Yeah, Marrakesh has become the New Haven. You just one-shot that woman by shooting her in the chest?
Warning, target will be lost in 15
Oh
seconds.
no, target was lost. Oh my god, I see Marrakesh on this wheel. I swear. Please,
You're in
Haven.
the lead. Keep it up.
Oh my god, dude, I'm so done. I fucking hate this tournament. Is this like number six, Marrakesh? Hello? Hello? I'm looking at the spreadsheet. I'm looking at the goddamn spreadsheet. Let me guess. None of the other matches had one. Map 3 here was Miami. There was Berlin. And I don't think the other one's gone to the third match yet. Or the third map. Keck W indeed. Such a wonderful map for roulette. I don't think any of them are particularly try-harding Marrakesh in practice, because I haven't seen either of them talk about it, so I think we're all going to have so much fun watching the 240 closet isolation and the intercom isolation, which I'm sure neither of you have watched before, or none of you have, I should say. Yeah, this is Marrakesh number 6. So I was correct in that. How many matches have we had so far? It's kind of difficult to count right now because there's several matches happening right now. So what was the buff guy decider? I don't think it was Marrakesh. I have been involved in 4 out of 6 of these, by the way. Because I think it's 25 matches, 26 maybe, that have been played or are being played. Which puts Marrakesh at a nice solid about 25% pick rate as the decider, as opposed to the about 5% that should be expected. So just a, a minor inconsistency in terms of probability, just about 5 times more than that should be. So nothing to be concerned about there. If Mike doesn't tell me every single third map for the rest of the group stages, that will be confirmation that it is in fact rigged. Everybody was complaining about Haven in the last tournament, and I think that was like maybe 10% at the time. So if this isn't I don't know. I guess I don't really want to see a complicated spin because that could lead to a lot more or a lot fewer attempts at it. Less even. That's like within the standard deviation. This is not within the standard deviation. Of course, that doesn't account for the fact that some maps will be picked more and therefore won't be chosen as much, but, you know, whatever. Spin could be cool. I have refrained from looking at them up to this point. So we can all play along together. Froat needs to buy a neuralizer or something so that he can forget the spin before it comes up. left Tnega with the full suite of tranks in his inventory to start out with. I think that's actually the most you can have when you're not starting suit. I guess it injected counts as well. What is interesting but not that difficult? Consumed poison, fire, I guess kind of raise a falling object. I don't think much else. Klaus drowning sometimes.
Prepare yourself.
Raise a prisoner
Dual
sometimes.
strikes in 10 seconds. 9.
Okay, let's see. What do we got?
6.
Give me the spin. Give me the spin.
4, 3,
It is
2, 1.
Races Aden, Cleaver, Fortune Teller, Klaus, Electrocution, Handyman. So, I am thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking you can start default, trank the Fortune Teller, get that disguise, and then get the Handyman in the closet at 45 seconds. You don't even need to take the disguise. I guess you can, but it doesn't really make a difference. Go up to the consulate, and then set up the electrocution. Change into Handyman, wait for him to die, and run over to Reza. You got your cleaver right there. Alternatively, you could start in the consulate, do that first, and then do that same thing afterwards. Isn't there a free Handyman on the map? I think somewhere, but I think it's like way far off of anything, so I've never gone for it. It's pretty much always the guy that walks into that little, I don't know, shed area thing. Yeah, on the roof. Maybe nearby where you spawn in that disguise. Something like that. But yeah, this guy that he's going to be able to get is on a cycle. So you don't have to get him at the beginning. If you have to do something else in the meantime. Electrocution for Klaus is in fact basically free. Unless you don't know how to do it. And then it's very much not free because there are no sinks that work in the consulate. There might be a water cooler somewhere, but I don't actually think those were in 2016. So there's his handyman disguise. Both starting food vendor. Yeah. As Mikuler says. You can, in fact, get... Well, not prisoner. So that would be second cycle, but you can get it first cycle, I guess, then with every disguise besides... besides prisoner. 7 billion, my friends. Bankers or cankers.
You made it. Most impressive, 47. Now to locate Klaus Strauss.
So Tnega is starting... He starts food vendor, but he goes for the early fortune teller with all of the tranks that he has. I think he should be able to get it, but not doing it straight away kind of gives you some unfortunate timing. I don't know that he will have time to get to set up Klaus. I mean, I think it would actually be a good idea here. Yeah, it looks like Chrome got that explosive a little too close, which spooked the guards upstairs. I think it would actually be a good idea to leave both the fortune teller and the handyman in here, and then grab the street soldier disguise because you're allowed to walk at least start to walk into the consulate. I don't think you're allowed on the top floor, but that doesn't really matter because you can get the janitor.
Anyone there?
So it'll give you an easier infiltration. And rips from both players here. I think if Tnega doesn't want to do the isolation immediately, he probably would be better off with an emetic for the fortune teller. Because it's kind of a high traffic area. Third map is Bangkok. I've seen a lot of Bangkok for a different match. There's been 4 of those so far, so that's another one. It's an outlier.
I know. I gotta be honest.
You made it. Most impressive, 47. Now to locate Klaus Strandberg.
At least there have been 0 Dartmoor deciders. I don't think there's been any New York either, so maybe those were removed from the pool and I wasn't told about it. But I'm pretty sure in the rules it does say the entire map pool, so this should still be in there. Chrome, it was a little close there as well, but they don't hear it this time. So he should be able to even switch to janitor to get a better shot on the lamp without spooking anybody. He's going to get this guard out of the way, which is curious, because I think he's probably going to miss Klaus now. So I'm pretty sure that would need to be a second cycle, because he's doing it with the screwdriver, but you can shoot it. And yeah, now Klaus is gone, so that's a done deal. Has to be second cycle now. So it needs to be electrified. So he's going to have to juggle killing Reza and making sure he has access to this disguise for something like 7 minutes when Klaus comes back over here. You can't really speed up his cycle at all. Nobody else will touch that, so it's fine. And he's got to get back out in his handyman disguise. I mean, unless he wants to get a different one, but he's still in a trespassing disguise now, but he's going this way. And there's another rip for Tnega. He is having some difficulty with this start of his spin. Looks like Dom Chico is currently unresponsive for his match, which is a little manca because I'm not sure how the forfeiting rules would apply there, but I would think that might mean that he's out of the tournament. I don't know, but you can't exactly just give his opponent 6 points for it. And for fun. Saying ahead of time, he very much thought that Dom Chico would oversleep. I had a match on like 4 hours of sleep myself, and I set 5 alarms, so it was not possible for me to oversleep. What the hell are Crystal Dawn doing here? No, he is capitalism. Okay, so ChromeX is gonna get this handyman. Okay. I'm not sure if he knew that cycle or if he was just gonna wait for him to get here. Also, didn't know there was a propane there, which is interesting but not useful. So this is the fortune teller's. This is where he sleeps. Okay, he's gonna wait until he's done head turning. And now he's got this disguise, which means he can basically get the fortune teller as slowly as he wants to. So Seeker or placing coins for him and do it safe because he's going to have to wait for Klaus to die anyways. Tnega is going to miss first cycle class as well. So both kind of capped, capped in a way. Tnega is subduing a man in broad daylight. And Chrome is, I'm not sure what he was doing there. Nice. Got Chameleon for Tnega. On Street Soldier. He's got 2 left. I would have to guess those are Consulate Intern and Fortune Teller, because those are both unique disguises that are kind of inconvenient. And Chrome is watching his map, waiting for Klaus to die here. He was just leaning over something, but I think that was the other railing. The one that sort of wraps around the upper floor. And here's Tnega that got the fortune teller sick. So that'll be 2 disguises. And Klaus is still not died yet. There we go, 7:30. Almost fell over the railing even. Oh, nope, he's gonna chill there. Until the guard finds him and body bags him, and then he might fly off. So now Crumb can get his fortune teller disguise. I love how long the picture stayed there. Shocking. Tnega gets fortune teller. So then maybe it's local printing crew that he's still missing. Saffron and cinnamon. Snail soup. I'm not sure what Chrome is looking for right now. He needs to get the fortune teller, but he seems like he's trying to work something out. You cannot go in there. Don't. He's not going to tell you that you're not allowed in there, but you will get ripped if you do. That's like the 5th guy that's told him that. Chrome is now by the consulate. I am wondering if Chrome knows where the fortune teller is. I don't know what's going on with Tnega right now. I didn't see him rip. So I mean, Chrome knew that this handyman was going to be here, so he has to know where the fortune teller is. That's like many levels down in terms of map knowledge. I really hope he does not go for this snail. Oh, no, he's doing it. Going for the snail, 10 minutes into his run. And this woman's going to spot him. Wow, that guy got tranked. Did you see that? That was ridiculous. That guy all the way over there just got tranked. So there is a chance this woman will run off to a guard and he'll have time, but there's other NPCs that can roam over here, and here comes this woman running to stand here and stare at the body and not move.
Hello? I think we've got a problem.
If he's going to do it, it has to be right now, because this guard's about to run over here.
Something awful's happened.
So yeah, he's not going to do it at all, and he's going to have to secret him. There's now a crowd that has formed. Yeah, other than like right at the beginning of the spin, when you do the same timing every time, I would never go for Trank on him. There's like over a dozen NPCs that come through here. Tnega's going in to get Reza, which means his spin is probably... That's interesting. He's not hostile area, so he can go through here with that Trank. And they will all ignore him. He's going to get Reza now, which means he's going to have to wait for third cycle Klaus, which I think is 12.5 minutes then. So he's sort of capped now. I don't imagine it will take him 6 minutes to get to that point. But he infiltrating from this way rather than the side makes it a lot more difficult to get to the intercom. You can kill him in his office, but it's not an accident, so that's not going to work that well. Chrome's got a seeker. He's in a civilian disguise, which means he'll know if he's being whooshed. And gets the shot. No real NPCs panicked there, so he's fine. And now you just gotta wait for him to walk all the way over there, and then he can go do intercom lure. So as long as he doesn't rep, I think that's guaranteed. Assuming neither player rips, I think it's guaranteed for Chrome here, because Tnega can't really finish the spin faster than 5 minutes from now, and I think Chrome can do intercom and get out before then. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, Don Chico has 3 minutes to go live, or else he forfeits. And he is in my group, so I'm wondering how that will go, because I already played him, so that would kind of be pretty crappy if I lost my points to that. Cobalt, welcome in on the raid to this titillating match on Marrakesh. Maybe you should have gone somewhere else, because we're all sick of watching this map at this point. Both players are in the fortune teller. Tnega's about to get his kill, but Chrome's not going to be far behind, and he's a kill up at this point. So there is that.
How's your father?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. He's upstairs right now.
When is the next match I'm casting? I think it's in 45 minutes. Yeah. Maddie versus Alex. I tried to separate them enough to guarantee it. ChromeX is going through the headmaster's area. And I think Tnega just got spotted throwing that because he got wall hacked. If you cover on that, you can get spotted a lot easier than if you don't. There's 1 kill each. And Tnega's got 2.5 minutes to get his handyman and get over to Klaus. So honestly, there's a pretty good chance that he isn't able to get there on time. Because generally it takes you a little under a minute once you get there in a trespassing disguise to get up to the closet. So really he's got a minute and a half to get to the consulate, and a minute at this point. Chrome is probably a little under 2 minutes away from finishing. You don't need to trick that guy, but he's playing it safe. La-di-da-da. In for fun. Welcome in. Rest in peace, that match. Now that you're here, maybe you can tell me what's going to happen with my group. Group E represent. Thumbs up. Thank you. I mean, I think in 224 matches, there was no way that nobody was going to oversleep. Dom Chico's out if he doesn't have a good reason. I mean, but I DM Dom Chico to make up a reason, because I've literally played 2 out of 7 matches, and of course one of them is going to be the one where my points just vanish. Would have rated, but he missed my H. What? What? I've been in this community for a year and he doesn't know how to spell my name. Oh no. Yeah. Unfortunate that Gordy's British, huh? I guess that's what you get. There's a girl called Chris X3 on... Okay, I didn't know that, actually. But I guess it kind of makes sense that it wouldn't show up in the Twitch search, because it's missing the second letter. But I hope Chris X3 enjoys her raid at some point in the foreseeable future. And Chrome's about to exit. He's running to default. And he did get the correct kill. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of dumb Chico's fault for scheduling a match at 8 a.m., but, you know. Good thing we... Okay, Tino, get out of my chat. 18-minute Marrakesh. Fortune teller spin confirmed. Thank you, Froat7, for ruining my life with this third map. But yeah, that's going to be a 5-1 win for Chrome. GG's. Good little sum of points there that he pulled out of this one. And Tnega's got plenty more opportunities to get some. Are any of the matches still ongoing? Gordy rated and Cobalt rated, so I think that means that this is the last one. Which will mean I need to look for somebody else to raid, because the next match is in 40 minutes, and I will be casting that. Raid Cotty. Hey, Timby. Raid Chris X3. Oh, no. Okay, if Cotty's live, then yeah, I'll raid him. I just needed to figure out what his exact Twitch name is. 192 viewers. Damn. Yeah, I will send you. I've now got a nice sum of viewers. despite the fact that Gordy decided to deprive me of them. But yeah, let's go over to Cotty. I guess he's doing some challenges, maybe challenge completion, but it's always a good environment to be in, no matter what he's doing. I will actually, real quick, show us our group standings. I think the results should be pushed by now. This was group, A? Yeah, so you can see there Chrome after this match is at 5 points, and Tnega is at 3. This was his second match. Still 4 players that have not played a match, and several that have only played 1. So plenty of points still to grab here. Got a top 4 that I'm sure is going to be changing back and forth throughout upcoming matches. As I said, once this fills up, this next one is going to be casted by myself, Maddie Spice, and Alex, Littleton Creek, Colorado. And then an hour later, Eli versus Tahakan, Sapienza, and Paris. Concurrently, you're going to have Oshipman and Chrome on Paris and Mendoza. And then also concurrently, Danny and Solder on Sapienza and New York. But I'm going to send you guys to Cotty's stream. Say hi. Hope you enjoy. Thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks to Fruit for adminning. As always, this channel is intended for mature audiences. Enjoy, everybody.